look who it is, our latest scholar. What? I said nothing of the kind. Wherever do you get such notions? Now, you're needed for some...
Death! Death and danger!
I mean, yes, obviously. That's what we always need you for. But it wasn't the plan this time. Still, best see what the tree wants. Then go to the Old One's office for your induction ceremony. No, there isn't an induction ceremony. Go talk to the tree.
Only a nightmare. Or was it a memory? But it has not happened yet. So, a recollection of tomorrow. Perhaps. Wizard, if it happens, forgive him. He knows only what is, and dreads what may be. He dreams as you all dream, and forgets upon waking. Sometimes, in fear of the night, we embrace the darkness.
Surprise! Oh, just me saying it. I hate you all.
Some things need not be said.
Aye, but 'tis no less heartening when they are.
And, Wizard, your actions have said more than words ever could. You came from nowhere, and you shaped the spiral for the better.
You pulled us from our isolation, our eternal reverie, and made us participate in the worlds again.
Showed some of us our folly.
And others their responsibility.
And that's why Ione suggested we give you a new title, one worthy of your role with us here.
That's right, Wizard. You're now a scholar like us. The scholar of applied magics, our leader in the field.
Whatever new threats we face, mysteries we uncover, or dangers we must overcome, we know you will...
What is that horrible noise?
It sounds like an alarm. Have we ever had an alarm before?
It isn't common. Seems to be emanating from the lower decks. Qyburn, I may need your help. Yours too, Wizard. Come on, I'll show you the way. We can take this lift to the lower decks, which leads to the Arcanum's Wingeon and power core. It's probably a false alarm, but you can't be too careful. So, Scholar, you ready to apply some magic? There seems to be the trouble. There's a whacking great hole in the wall.
But how? And why? And who?
Probably just sky debris. You, more than any of us, should know it's impossible to find the Arcanum.
Ah!
Ha! Guess something got on board after all. Started mucking with the electricity. One tick. There. Well, or maybe the power core just needs some TLC. Have you ever seen that room, Wizard? Oh, it's a hoot. Come along. Ain't she a beauty? This is the source of all our energy. This ship was our haven. Flaming forges! What kind of beasties are those? You suppose they're friendly? And they slunk away, back to their master, ye say? Aye, that would make sense. They didn't seem to have much wit about them. Shall we pursue, then? Blasted ho- Well, you've been inside one once, yeah? If someone could the control room is just ahead. Shall we find out who so sought us out?
The Scion, at last.
Pets of Athenor!
It won't be yours much longer.
Aye, and I expect said goal is
We are freeing the spiral.
That's one of the usuals, too.
Not like this. We will break the branches that bind us all, starting with the Scion. suppose I was too hopeful. I am but one card in this game after all. I doubt you will fare so well against the real player.
Sweet minds of mercy. No wonder our lights were and they've made an absolute hash of it. I think I need Qyburn's help. This is Celestian tech after all.
Not bad, right? You ever see a windstone that big? Enhanced with magic from the star and the power core, this thing can move the Arcanum to places normal sky ships can't go. Thus, Windjin. These guys, it seems, found their own method for getting around.
The Thorned Hermit taught us. She found the things thought lost and gave us the means to mangle and distort, to corrupt and entrance. We defied our rules and twisted the great beasts to our purpose. With them we clawed through the invisible branches to find you, here huddled like rabbits. The Thorned Hermit has armed us with the themes the light has forgot. Now the rabbits are exposed and it's time to feast.
Yeah, feast on that. Hurry, kid. I think I hear the engine spooling up.
You said it. Eat them up.
One more stop. And I take it these are the tough ones.
We, like you, are but playthings for a deranged child.
Puppets, only just made aware of their strings.
Sacrificed as easily as pawns.
Discarded when our purpose is served.
freedom does not exist.
And death is life's only reward.
Are you the king?
The queen protects her king.
Check. Check.
Queen protects her king.
My strongest piece. Check. Check. check.
Well, they're a gloomy bunch. Let's just chuck some ice magic into the Wingens here and... There. That Briar lady can mess around on the bridge all she wants. The pilot can't take her anywhere.
Looks like they took back the... Wingen? King, Queen, activate the bombs on your way out.
Bombs! Oh, no. I'm getting a lot of extra heat signatures in here. No time to be clever. Just take these ice cards and freeze every bomb you find on the way out. I'll take the other side and meet you. Did you get them all, kid? Of course you did. That's why you're the applied magic scholar after all. Now, we just need to get that witch out.
Attention, pivot to plan B. Forget the Arcanum, steal anything your squids can carry, and book it back the way we came in. Leave the cursed repository to me and Mr. Stone.
Not the cursed repository. That's where we keep only the most devious, haunted, and deadly enchantments.
Whatever the last one's there, it can't be good. We should get to it at once.
No, I agree with the wizard. We can't let the broken branch escape with anything. This place here, this hole's how they got in. It's how they'll get out. So the three of us guard it, like the kid says, and stop any of them from escaping. Let the wizard and the others defend the cursed repository.
There you are.
I presumed you would be interested in confronting Miranda Briar yourself, Scholar.
And if she's in my cursed repository, I have some words for her, too. Words not safe for children.
Indeed. Mr. Grimwater is working to assess the sabotage preventing us from reaching the bridge. The three of us will end this raid once and for all.
What a menagerie of marvels you have here. You know, back home we have people who collect this kind of stuff. We call them loons. But here it's all real. Curses, monsters, magic. Still throws me after all this time.
I'll throw you.
And witches. Actual, honest-to-goodness witches. You don't look anything like the Halloween decorations. Well, maybe the nose.
And what was that?
A very unhappy man. I mean, he'd have to be to join us. But don't worry about him yet. If anything, you should be worried about those.
Grr. I'm a treasure chest, so clever and disguised. Steal my gold, and you'll get a surprise.
That's no treasure chest.
Grr. I'm a mimic, so tricksy and weird. If you defeat me, you might get some gear.
That's no mimic. That's a mimic that imitates mimics imitating chests in an elaborate deconstruction of mimicry. It's a meta-mimic. I hate those things.
That just means you're engaging with me as I intended.
Shut up!
Yes, do. If Miranda Breyer is still astral projecting, she must be deeper in, with her unhappy man. No, Scholar, I cannot condone that action. True, Baba Yaga and I could prevent escapes by guarding this door, but you would have to face Breyer alone.
Ha! I say go for it! Give her a few whomps for me!
Why are we here? This is all nightmare junk. We stockpile this stuff back home. I thought she wanted.
Shh! It's the wizard! Scion of destruction! Tell them nothing!
You know, I am enjoying this. I really am. I know, I shouldn't. This is serious business, but there's just something about seeing a plan fulfilled. And I've been planning for so long. ever since I followed your path. Who'd have thought beyond our dank little mud ball was a city of wizards? A city of wizards with a mad, blind tree at its center. And beyond that, so much. It's insane! But from insanity comes inspiration. Inspiration leads to research, to discovery, to strategizing, and finally to action. And now, at last, the game is on. So, yeah, I'm a bit giddy. Losing, am I? Maybe. But you know what I've found is the secret to success? Changing the definition of victory. Hey again! What, were you expecting to find me? The real me? You think I'd just broadcast that to the whole ship? Oh, silly whiz kid, no, I'm not here. But he is. You play with Mr. Stone. I have big girl things to do.
Infuriating woman. Once I would never allow a mortal to speak to me with such disrespect. Admonish me with such churlish nicknames. I was Grintoff, the Lord of Swords, Master of the Graveholm, and Bane of the Living. But I have seen the truth. I have seen the things the light hides from the dark, and I will see his branches broken, even if it costs my life.
heard the commotion and... Is that a gargoyle?
A pure gargoyle, no less. Rare to see them outside of Darkmoor. But where is his handler?
Not here. Never here.
But no, this was a feint. She never left the bridge.
You two go. I'll handle him.
Yes, go. It does not matter. Nothing you do matters. The branches will be broken.
Duncan! Mr. Grimwater! He is alive, just unconscious. Ah! Wizard, go!
So this is the one to become real.
Seems so. Hopefully it won't be for nothing. Hopefully it'll be the one where I win.
Are you so certain that one exists? Can you truly win again against an opponent who knows your every move?
That's what we're going to find out.
Good. It seems I get one last dream. An empty dream, though. I wanted to see wishes and hopes and friends long lost reuniting. To see the dreaming flow through imagined tomorrows. But I suppose all fantasies are pierced by cruel reality eventually. Please, do not let my memory fade with the other dreams. Remember me in quiet times, so that through memory, I may still live. And take care of yourself. Yours were always my favorite dreams.
Wizard! Wizard! Wake up! Wake up this instant. The broken branches fled or been captured. But there were casualties.
Sybil, I can't hear.
I say we eat that Briar woman and her young.
I concur.
Gotta find her first.
Yeah.
Stop. I will not condone reckless action, no matter how enraged we all are. First, we must secure the Arcanum. These invaders could return any time. Therefore, the only sensible course is to move the ship. Scholar Kyburn, you and Scholar Wizard speak to the pilot. The rest of you, take some time.
You doing okay there, Wizard? Yeah? Good. Looks like the bridge is open now that Briar's gone, so we can go talk to the pilot. The lift will take us straight there. Brace yourself. The pilot's a little strange. It's an astral spell tree. Sort of. We couldn't really travel like we needed to, tethered to Bartleby's ley lines, so we invented an alternative. The pilot is wired to every system in this ship, enchanted with every form of astral magic, allowing us to move in the void beyond spiral threads. He speaks only in the background hum of the universe, unintelligible to anyone but me. Now we need him to move the Arcanum. Tarek's engine freeze should have defrosted, so we ought to be good to go. Pilot, help me figure out where we should move. You head on out, Wizard. I'll take it from here.
So Qyburn has successfully moved us. Good. Wouldn't want any more losses.
How are you holding up?
I've lost track of how many hours I've spent here, listening to Sybil ramble as she woke, trying to make sense of the dreams she saw. It's a strange sort of friendship, I realise, but already I feel its absence, like a sinkhole slowly growing, pulling more of me in. I'll miss that mad tree, but I fear I'm too old and too lost to avenge her. So I need you to do it for me.
You know what you're asking of me.
I do. I also know I'm not asking it of you alone, am I, Wizard? The two of you must pursue Miranda Briar and make her pay for all she's taken.
Come on, Wizard. Let's talk by the world door. I think Xander needs some time alone. So I might know where Briar and the Broken Branch are. Or at least what world they fled to. Those Bok creatures, that gargoyle, point to one place. Darkmoor. Have you been? Doesn't matter. Forget what you think you know. Forget what I may have told you. Darkmoor is much worse than you can imagine. It's where I was born. Where I taught myself shadow magic before I, escaped. Not something I like to talk about. Bad memories. It's a world of monsters. Vampires, werewolves, the Scalamari. Humans aren't just unwelcome there, they're food. But we have to risk it. And we can, right now. I still have my old spiral key. It should take us to some friends of mine. If they're still alive. What do you say? Forget Ione. She'll just advise hiding and caution. You are the scholar of applied magics. It's your choice. So do we go to Darkmoor or not? Well, here we are. Darkmoor. Don't touch anything, talk to anything, eat anything, or read anything. Except here. The last refuge of humanity. These are the Outsiders, Wizard. One of several traveling caravans of people trying to avoid all the man-eating monsters in the woods. Darkmoor supposedly used to be a very different place. A mostly human world. Then, they say a dark curse was unleashed. It changed people. Made them vicious. Made them hungry. Made them monsters. Most people were turned. Others devoured. And the Outsiders ran. We should speak to Queen Glorina. Figure out where we actually are and see if they know anything.
The wayward Shadowmancer, and she brings a friend. What would ever possess the mighty scholar to return to this world she so hates?
Hatred?
Ha! She retains her sharp tongue. Good, good. If we cannot slay our enemies, let us at least wound their pride. Now, what do you wish?
Have you heard of a group called the Broken Branch, or a woman named Miranda Breyer?
Her I know not, but them, theirs is a name even the great houses have learned to fear. And lucky for you, we camp now near their grand city.
Yeah, well, we can't just go walking around Graveholm asking vampires and gargoyles about the things they fear. I don't suppose you have a glamour handy.
We may have sufficient ingredients for one glamour. Your friend can ask after them. You and I, child, have much catching up to do.
You seek a glamour to walk amongst the beasts? I shall toast such foolhardy bravery at your funeral. Here, take this gargoyle claw.
Who are you? Never mind. No sense getting attached. You won't last long. Take this droplet of vampire blood and go away.
What a dreadful world this is! Everything is poisonous or cursed or violent. Truly not a world where anyone would want to visit. But there are some rather unique flowers here. Or one in particular, the grimly fascinating vampire cup. Oh, don't worry, they don't bite. Or actually, they do. Rather gruesomely, in fact. They latch on and don't let go. Stay away from the toothy bulb parts. Oh yes, I need help gathering these captivatingly carnivorous crops for the Royal Museum. Not only are they unique in the spiral, they should also provide inexpensive pest control. Now, off you go.
Well, now ain't this a world where boys fear to tread, huh, Wizard? Girls, too. Phew! Everybody fears to tread where they only come out at night. But put a muzzle on that dread. I need your help. Seems a buddy of mine out Wallaroo Way got himself in a mite of trouble. Name's Melancholy. Got arrested for counterfeiting exactly 1979 bottles of dream water. Now he's been locked up for 33 years. Right torn up about it, too. But despite all his rage, Wizard, he's just a rat in a cage. So I figured I'd help lift his infinite sadness with smashing pumpkins. I'm talking about well-dressed gourds, Wizard. I hear tell they grow around these parts, so while you're wandering around by starlight, mind picking up a few? Perfect. Just bring me some smashing pumpkins tonight. Or possibly today, for Melancholy. And we'll lift that old Jelly Belly's spirits.
Oh, thou! A new person! Are you the Scion? Have you finally come to save us? Oh, then take this werewolf fur I've been holding on to. Good luck!
Don't eat me! Oh, you're just human. Still, don't eat me. Just take this Skolamari vial to Keziah, and, don't eat that either. Keziah, she's over at the table reading the cards as always. She can mix all these ingredients into a glamour for you.
The great tree turns his gaze upon poor abject Darkmoor at last, does he? It is as the cards predicted. Quiet! I know what you wish, and I know more what you need. Take your position at the table. Let us see what fate has been written for you. In cards, we find power and agency and magic. In these unique cards, perhaps you will find truth. We begin at the center, the card representing you, the querent, the seeker of knowledge. What else would it be but the magician? Now let us see what it is that troubles you, binds you, or holds you back. The Emperor, signifier of rules, authority, law, and guidance. What rules govern you, magician? Whose rules? Face the card and see. Embrace your truth. Use it. You are the scion of Bartleby, plucked from your homeworld to act as his agent during his time of blindness. With his eye of history soon to be stolen, Bartleby needed you to preserve the spiral, fighting necromancers and shadow queens and Grandfather Spider. But now these threats are quelled and Bartleby's eye is long restored. So what do you do here? Strength. Placed here, this card represents the influences upon the magician from the world around them. What does the spiral itself say? Embrace your truth. Use it. made enemies of empires, thus the strength card is reversed. You overthrew despots, tyrants, and villains. Does it feel like everything is against you? That the world doesn't empower but wear? Does this leave you conflicted as its designated savior? The Hermit card. Do you feel alone, magician? Perhaps afraid you are trapped between the spiral and Earth, never truly a part of either. Then face that fear. Embrace your truth. Use it. You have made many friends, but they do not travel with you. The professors of Ravenwood who once taught you to live in the Spiral. The Council of Light, with whom you defeated Morganthe and asserted your place in our worlds. Grandmother Raven and her daughter, who helped you against Spider and to achieve your ultimate destiny. Even the Nothing, the entity you helped make real and taught how to live within society. All of them left you alone in the end as you trudged toward what? The reversed chariot. You know deep down where you are going. There is only one end possible. Embrace your truth. Use it. Control over your direction. You move per the whim of another, away from friends, away from belonging. You are dragged along a fate paved by a will not your own. But which fate? Death, of course. Embrace your truth. Use it. Death, mortality, the grim harbinger. It does not have to mean an ending. It is simply a change of state. The magician, so bound by the laws of the Emperor that they stand alone against the strength of the worlds, must break free of these strictures and blaze a new path, albeit through the world where death reigns supreme. Now, magician, your glamour is ready. Simply stand still and...
Yeah!
There. Now the monsters of Darkmoor will each see you as one of their own, allowing you to walk amongst them. Glorina will guide you to Graveholm. No, don't ask me questions. It is not time yet. Wait. See. Soon.
I still don't get why you won't just leave. You carry the world door around for just that reason.
Many try to leave, and most find themselves shunned. You know this. Do not change the subject. You do realize who it is you brought here.
Of course I know. And I know why you're wary. But this wizard has a tendency to upend corrupt empires wherever they go. They may be your first real hope. So please, just help us with the broken branch.
Shush. Well now, child. How much did you hear? Let it not worry you. Have you received Keziah's glamour? Good.
Oh, you met Keziah? She predict your future? Yeah, she does that. You'd be smart to listen to her, though.
I have arranged passage for you to nearby Graveholm. It is the capital city of Darkmoor. Surely someone there can guide you.
I should probably stay here. No glamour, after all. I'll just get in the way. The saddled Demox over there is your passage. Be careful, wizard. Remember, you're not a hero here. You're dinner.
What is the meaning of this? What are you doing here? Account for yourself at once. You better have a good explanation, or I will devour you whole. Tell me, why would a gargoyle be outside the city now? Your duty is to guard this place and keep the other great houses in line. Should we fail, should we shirk this task, Darkmoor itself would fall to war. So knowing that, why would you think it acceptable to take a stroll in the woods? Who am I to ask? You tempt fate with your defiance. For I am Octo, Lady of Swords, heir to Krintoth, your commander. Now what are you doing? You seek the broken branch? I know not whether to applaud your initiative or denounce your folly. I think instead, I will grant you leave. You may find a passable selection of witnesses at a local inn, like the Fang and Claw. See what they say about the broken branch. And be wary, Pebble. Others have walked this path. None have returned.
Welcome to the Fang and Claw. I'm Jackson Daytona, ordinary vampire innkeeper. What can I get you this fine evening? A pint of a positive, perhaps? Ah, information, the innkeeper's currency. After currency, of course. I may indeed be able to help you find whom you seek. Thus tell me, whom do you seek? Did you just say the Broken Branch? We don't get much call for the Broken Branch these nights, stranger. What do you know of them?
Fiends they is, animals, ghosts from the day would steal us in our sleep.
Aye, when the sun rose in the wee hours, my brother and I perched on our roof. And when night returned us to life, he was gone. Only sticks remained.
They toy with us, like rats in a lab. Run tests. I think it's them that makes the demi-mortals.
You wear these yokels on your paranoia. The Broken Branch don't make the demi-mortals, but they are up to something. They do visit us in the day.
Indeed, like poor Lucy. Nothing her sire does can keep them from her coffin.
Oh, she means Lucy Easton, over in the Vampire District. Hers is the house with the guards outside.
To keep the Broken Branch contained, watch them, stranger. Listen, for if you hear the snap of twigs as you walk the night alone, the Broken Branch has come to make you their own.
Hold, stranger. This is a haunted place. Unsafe for cup or sword. Leave now, or we'll be forced to remove you.
What is all this hullabaloo out here? Guard, stand down! And you, stranger, what brings you to my door at this devilish hour? So you have come asking after my poor Lucy. Why? To mock our misfortune? To help? So you do mock me. I have petitioned to both Count Strigoi and the Grey Man himself, and both responded only these guards. But my Lucy, the girl I turned not 200 years ago, she is ill. She will not feed, she will not hunt, and she starves. Every night, she wakes worse than when she slumbered. Speaking of lights and visions, if you truly seek to help us, then you may enter my home. Talk with Lucy. Perhaps in her retellings, you will glean some crucial detail I have missed.
Oh, hello. Pardon me, I am not feeling myself this evening. So do not let my sire exaggerate my condition. He frets too much. I am simply suffering from exhaustion and daymares. With all the tales going round of strange hedge witches and rituals, my imagination wanders. Oh yes, such terrible dreams. I am frozen in my coffin as creatures dressed in moss and twigs feed me tinctures and potions. But I awake each night fine, as ever, if a little off my feed. No, it is not as though I don't hunger. Rather, that blood isn't appetizing. Peculiar, I know. But neither the blood of peasants, outsiders, nor farmers seems to satiate. Indeed, when I sit and ponder, I find instead I crave food. Apologies, the dawn approaches and we must each return to our coffins. Do you reside in town? Oh, at the inn. Best hurry along then.
Hello again. It is I, Jackson Daytona, ordinary vampire innkeeper. What can I do for you? No, I have no further leads on the broken branch, and day approaches at any rate. It's time we return to our coffins, gargoyles to their perches, and Scolamari to wherever it is they go. Someplace foul, no doubt. A room for the day? Splendid. It is right up the stairs, and tonight we shall speak more of the broken branch and their hated ways.
I love these out-of-town vamps. They never think to lock up properly. Sack the room. Take any shiny you can. Wait, you're no vampire. You're that werewolf from last night asking after the broken branch. Why did you rent a vampire room? No matter. Victim's a victim. And as you know, we wares aren't above eating our own.
Does this mean we're getting eaten by our own now?
No, fool. It means we retreat to lick our wounds. Enjoy the rest of your day, mutt.
Good evening. It is I, Jackson Dade. Robbed by werewolves, were you? Yes, that will happen. Savage bounders revel in their unique tolerance of the hateful sound. I can, of course, affix to your room wards of silver to prevent such malfeasance for a small exorbitant fee. Now that the night is young, I expect you'll wish to continue your investigations. Return then to Easton House. I hear tell already of more diurnal intrusions.
Happened again. The broken branch has inflicted their witchery upon my dear Lucy.
Sire, you worry too. I am well, just hungry. I must eat.
Eat? We are not savages, dear daughter. We do not chomp and chew like beasts. We feed, we sup, we drink from chalices worthy of our house.
It is not blood I require. I think I require meat. Flesh torn from bone, rent and devoured. Please, sire, bring me someone to eat.
You see, there is something deeply wrong with that child. But who could do this? Who are these broken branch that they can walk in the day? Not vampires, surely. Scolamari are devious enough, but they too are burned by the sun. Gargoyles become stone in its light. And I dare say, the roving mortals aren't bold enough. Wares? You think the broken branch are wares? True, they can operate in the day, but they are petty bandits, and we are well secured. Very well, if you so insist. The wares have their own district in the city. Go and force answers from their slavering snouts.
Enough! You, here, now! What do you think you are doing, starting fights in Graveholm? We know of the were-kind robberies, you lump. Just because we are stone in the day doesn't mean we don't watch. We see them commit their crimes. Then, when night returns life to our frames, we swoop in and punish them. Nothing entered Eastern House, or there would have been reports. The only criminal I have seen is you. So report for punishment at the Watch House. The longer you delay, the worse it will get for you.
You again. The rogue Pebble playing at private investigator. I see your actions have landed you in greater trouble. You attempted to set vampire against were, and thus have disrupted the harmony of Graveholm, the peace we cultivate between feuding houses. Beyond this city, they may slay each other as they see fit. But here, in our home, we won't allow it, and any who would defy that order must be returned to dust. I can match any offense. Do not learn! Shields! Learn this. No blade, no trap. Nothing can harm me. The House of Swords shall never fall. Still, you fail to comprehend. sword shall never fall! So be it. Let darkness consume. The House of Swords shall never fall! The House of Swords shall never fall! I can match any offense. shall never fall! Lord, shields! The House of Swords shall never fall! Learn this. No blade, no trap. Nothing can harm me. The House of Swords shall never fall! Still you fail to comprehend. The House of Swords shall never fall! Let darkness consume. shall never fall! The House of Swords shall never fall! I can match any offense. The House of Swords shall never fall. You do not learn shields. The House of Swords shall never fall! Learn this. No blade, no trap. Nothing can harm me. Still, you fail to comprehend. The House of Swords shall never fall. Let darkness consume. The House of Swords shall never fall. Think you are defending yourself, but all you will accomplish is to make your demolition more painful. Now, Lucy Easton is a victim of the Broken Branch, is she? Creatures here are superstitious. They stub their toe when they cry Broken Branch. Even the former Lord of Swords secured his perch in the day. But I've never seen any real evidence of their presence. And I have looked. I had an underling watching Easton House all day, and they have reported no transgression, so your feigning at heroism is fruitless and disruptive. It is time it came to it. Very well, I will show you the underwing. See your folly for yourself. Come. My underwing should be just outside Easton House. Come. He will report on the day's events. Impossible. This simply cannot be. This is my underwing, and he is still stone. At night, away from the vile rays of the sun. How? I've heard of experiments, the demi-mortals. But no, this is different. And it means you may have a point. Someone attacked my underwing in the day, and now, unobserved, infiltrated Easton House. You suspect Werekind? It is plausible, I suppose, though they aren't the brightest of beasts. Very well. Your execution is suspended. Let us search for clues. An unusual object to find amidst a city of stone. And the tales do tell of the broken branch adorned in broken branches. We can use this. There is a variety of magic called cantrips. We learned of it from outsiders who were rejected from a place called Wisteria. These spells are mostly toys, but some have utility, particularly the ritual variety. Here, I shall teach you two. Magic Touch and Coalescent Tracker. Look here for your selection of available cantrips. Then choose Coalescent Tracker and cast it upon the stick. Excellent. You learn swiftly. Look closely upon this orb. It will resonate with the source of that stick and will change color based on your direction. Use this to find where the broken branch creature who dropped this stick now hides. Trail leads here. Yet this door won't open. Perhaps this ritual object is the key. Items such as this can react with energy-based magic. Sometimes they may require multiple casters to activate. This, however, seems to require only one. Try using a ritual cantrip like Magic Touch to trigger this object. Good. I heard the latch on the door release. Let us see what awaits within. Stone! This place is obscene! Could it be then that... You are right. That Kryn Toth was right. He sought the broken branch as you do. I thought it chasing shadows. But when I woke one night, he was gone. The Lord of Swords sought them out and never returned. I could not accept that. Alas, this place looks abandoned and quickly, likely due to your earlier investigations. Let us see what else remains. Search this place for clues to the branch's intentions. Do not waste my time with false leads, I warn you. The World Tree, Bartleby. Emperor indeed. Not my emperor. Given the scratches on this card, not the owner's either. So they have vampire skulls. Perhaps the wearers used them as chew toys. Ah, I recognize these. Cards said to read a person's future, or so the Skolamari claim. It's been some time since I have seen any. Absolutely nothing you found was relevant at all. How you hope to solve this mystery on your own is beyond me. Wait here. The broken branch is responsible for Lucy's illness. And this hovel's presence in the Ware district is incriminating, as in this additional journal entry. If he will not raise the great houses, then we shall break them, and Lucy Easton will be the first cup to crack. Great houses feuding is nothing new, but it does not happen here, or with such allies. If Wares are the broken branch, or working with them, why, take these simple wards to Lord Easton. Whatever their reason, I will see the Wares regret crossing claws with the House of Swords.
No, we're already warded against daytime intrusions. As I told you, I do not think the broken branch are wares. They lack the wit for subterfuge. Still, something is invading our home in the day. And you say they are changing Lucy? Into what? But I forget myself, as do you. I must say you gambled considerably visiting me at this hour. Day breaks in mere minutes. Fortunately, I do have a spare coffin you may use. Take this key and use the guest quarters around the side of the house. Quickly now, I don't want to have to sweep your ashes off my doorstep come the morrow.
careful. We mustn't leave any trace.
What is this? A daywalker? In a vampire house?
Not just any daywalker. The one the Thorned Hermit warned us about. The Fool Magician.
I thought we were magicians.
That is confusing. The Wizard. The Scion of Destruction. The one who wants to stop us.
Oh, can't have that, can we?
Mutatio mortalis, sangue expello, mutatio mortalis.
You'll never stop our ritual. Never stop what we set in motion. You wouldn't even understand what you saw.
Maledictium expello, sangue expello, mutatio mortalis. Maledictionum expello, sangue expello, mutatio mortalis, mutatio mortalis, mutatio mortalis! Hey, no flash photomancy! Briar will not be happy to hear our ritual is incomplete. But what are you going to do, little wizard? Stand guard at the house all day?
You rose early. Sleep well, my friend? Photomancy? It is not often I hear of a vampire who practices that particular hobby. However, did you... Wait, this is Lucy's room. We must find Lucy at once.
Good evening, sire. I feel rather weak.
As you must. You have not fed in many nights. Quickly, friend, fetch several pints of blood from the cellar.
Blood? Blech. Apologies, but the mere thought of consuming blood leaves me queasy. Yes, unsettled in the stomach.
I do not understand. Then what would you find appetizing?
Meat, seasoned and fired until it is grey. Or tomatoes dripping, juicy and red. Or recall that traveling merchant we fed upon once? He was trying to sell a dish of Valencian make. Rounded dough, topped with cheese and sauce. I should very much like to try that.
This is unnatural. My friend, you must take those photomancies to Commander Octo at once. She may recognize whatever sorcery is at work.
You have photomancies of a broken branch ritual? Give them here. These are from the day. I've often wondered if we could practice photomancy in our stone forms. When this case is resolved, you will show us how. The runes inscribed on these images, the titles of the cultists themselves, magician, knight, knave. Telltale signs of the Scholomance. What is the Scholomance? Do not play the fool! All in Darkmoor know of the Scholomance, but only one house is dedicated to its rediscovery. The Scolomari are a secretive lot, who guard their knowledge viciously. Could they have the power to imprison us in stone? Perhaps, but the power to walk in the day. I'm not convinced. Still, it is a viable lead. Go to the Scolomari district and interrogate them.
What use do we have for the day when all the secrets hide in the shadows? You should know this as a fellow sister. You are a fellow sister, aren't you? It would be so unfortunate if you were a mortal in disguise. The vampires would take your blood, the wares your flesh, the gargoyles your bones, and we would get your soul. Yes, perhaps it is best you left.
I smell fear. Is it yours? Or is it someone else hiding among us? Shall you help me pursue them? The broken branch. Yes, they would hide and sweat and worry. You really think they could be us? You've spent too long among the gossiping stones. They, like the other houses, may take their names from the Scholomance, but they do not believe in it. Do not let it absorb them as we do. And when the night comes that the Scholomari take their place again within its walls, the broken branch will burn with the rest.
Bestia putrificus, bestia putrificus, bestia. What do you want? I'm busy. Cursing the beastlings, if you must know. Because they stole my tome of curses. It seems the shine wore off my silver charms, so they robbed me while I slept this morning. Thus, I am standing outside their hideaway, cursing. So go away! I won't speak another word until my book of curses is returned, or its thieves melt into puddles of pus.
Did you hear? Stone Swords nailed Gruffus. Caught him robbing the inn.
Brought it on himself. Told him to wear the disguise. Nice red hood's what I prefer. Now give me the loot, I'll divvy it up.
Like Tartarus, you will. I took it. It's mine.
Ruff! 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 Grrr! Grrr! Fine. Take the book. Can't even eat it anyway.
Oh! You found my book of curses! How helpful of you. Why are you being so helpful? The broken branch sound as if they're using Skolamari curses on the vampires? Wonderful! Which one? Mutatio Mortalis? Shame. I was hoping they were trying one that worked. Even the Grey Man himself can't cast that little hex. It is probably for the best at any rate, right? We wouldn't want a spell like that flying around. It would destroy our entire civilization. Oh, keeping a gargoyle locked in perpetual stone. That one is easy. Mutatio Saxum. Well, you also need a poultice of gargoyle dust dumped on its head. You can use the same method to trap a mortal into a stone state forever. That sounds fun, actually. Where can I find a mortal at this hour?
Skolamari claim to not be behind the broken branch, and you believe them? Silence. Your fumbling has at least inspired me. What if we use that Skolamari incantation to lay an ambush? With that gargoyle dust poultice and the words, I may be able to fabricate a spell that allows a mortal to assume a temporary stone form. The dust is easy enough to acquire. As you know, it can be found all over the city from when we shed our stone forms at night. But where do we find a mortal at this hour? Truly, you think you can manage it? This I cannot wait to see. Very well then. We just need a place to spring our trap. Yes. Gather gargoyle dust. Then direct Lucy Easton to our safe house and return to me here.
Oh, hello again, friend. I must apologize for my weariness, but at this late hour...
Child, it is barely midnight.
A safe house? Oh, that does sound grand. Perhaps I can finally get some rest.
I will guide Lucy to the safe house, friend. You inform the commander.
My underwings tell me the Easterns are en route to the safe house. I will meet them there. The ambush is up to you. Did you find a mortal? What did you promise them? Eternal life? A place in the House of Swords? Yes, go. Take your conscripted Daywalker to the safe house, and use this poultice to transform them into a gargoyle. From there, they must watch. If the Broken Branch are clever, they won't be wandering about in their telltale garb, but blending in with the day-walking wares. Remember what we know of them. They froze my previous sentry into stone. Your mortals should mind any who approach them. The Broken Branch wields strange incantations using unfamiliar words, and they will be seeking Lucy, who is guarded by my forces. Listen to what they say. See where they go. Find the Broken Branch and stop them from reaching the safe house.
What looks vulnerable today? Wealthy vampires? And this leads to their graveyard. Likely lots of gargoyles there too. Wares and scolamari. Useless. And you... more gargoyles and vampires. Surprisingly common combination. What do you think, little gargoyle? Oh, right. Head full of rocks.
Finally! I thought that night would never end. Thank Raven for that Invisibus Absolry spell. Now, which way led out?
Oh, hello, little gargoyle. You stay put now. Mutatio Saxum!
Gargoyle! I dare you to come after me tonight. Bobbity bippity stonus! Scolamari taught me that.
Look who isn't a gargoyle at all. Guess you won't be staying stones then. Oh well. From the depths! Easy. I'm unarmed, ill-equipped for combat. I'm just the lookout. The ritual itself, well, that's been going on all day.
Maledictionem expello, sanguis expello, mutatio mortalis. It is done, Scion. You are too late. The horror you abide the broken branch has destroyed. Come the night, you will see for yourself.
I feel strange. Who are you? The stranger who has been helping us. No, that cannot be. Save a vampire. You are mortal. A glamour. I have heard tell of such trickery. Is that it? You have used deception to insinuate yourself amongst your betters? Have you been the one plaguing me all along? What have you done to me? Sire, thank goodness. I have dire news. The friend you brought to help me.
Lucy, my dear Lucy, what have they done to you?
Not just they, sire.
Sire, you call me sire. I am not your sire. You have no sire.
What? What do you mean?
Do you not see what you are? Has it been so long since you felt your heart beat, your lungs pump, your pulse race? I hear it all from you. They have made you mortal.
No.
They have made you human. They have made you prey. are contagion, and we must not allow you to spread.
Lord Easton, I came as fast as I... Shattered stone? It cannot be.
It is, Commander. She's mortal again. The blessing of the Scholomance has been pulled from her veins. She must be destroyed before this can spread.
No. She must be taken before the great houses. The Grey Man must see this threat for himself. So all that time, those rituals, the potions, everything the Broken Branch was doing was to make us mortal again. There will be a concentrated purge of the hidden lands after this. Every outsider camp will burn. Mark my words. It is one thing to let the mortals play fight and scheme, but once they draw blood, the game is over. You were right to push this issue. The Broken Branch is more dangerous than I imagined. Now they may have the means to strip us all of our power. The mortal female was taken before the Parliament of Night, where the leaders of all the great houses meet. As the Lady of the House of Swords, I too must attend. Wait here. I will want a full report when I return.